For
So
sure.
today's episode, as everybody knows, man, we're going to be talking about a little bit of mental health. We want an emphasis on this show to be about mental health. It's very important in this day and age. It hits hard for me, as you guys all know, for a couple of different reasons, but we're going to talk about this. Sam, today you wanted to talk about what topic was really just needed to talk about today.
You know, I just got back from vacation.
Where'd you go?
Okay, we went to Cabo.
Cabo. Nice.
Yeah.
You and the wife.
Me and the wife. Last minute, we're just because of my career.
Exactly.
Right. And, you reflect back on what kind of sacrifices you have to make for a successful career, right? So in order to have a successful career, there's some things and sacrifices you got to put and have to put on the back burner, right? So I wanted to really, really bring awareness to how much a successful man's career puts everything on the back burner for his career. He's basically married to his job. And not only that, the calculated risks that you take in your life and the decisions that you make early in your life, how much they can affect the outcome of tomorrow.
For sure.
Right?
Let me ask you, Sam. If you had to guess off the top of your head, you don't got to get into crazy analytical numbers here. How many people would you say that Lefty's Cheesesteaks employ?
The whole company, franchise employees.
Just a raw number, would you say? What?
I'd say about 300.
300.
Yeah.
So those are 300 people that are getting a paycheck, making a living off of something that you had passion for every single day. You got up and you fight for these people every day. It's not just fighting for you at the end of the day. An entrepreneur is responsible for other people's lives.
Yeah.
And so you get up every fucking morning and it's not just you. You're thinking about 300 people. You're thinking about how to make life better for everyone.
Everything falls on your fucking head.
Especially with being the boss.
Everything falls on your head. When I say, the success falls on your head.
Yep.
The failures fall on your head. The mistakes fall on your head. The decisions, good or bad, falls on your head.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So, these are things that come with your career.
Yep.
Okay? It's the decisions that I made, right?
Yep.
That I made to make these proper sacrifices, right? I chose this path.
Yes.
Nobody else chose it for me.
Exactly.
That's why I don't fucking complain.
Well, and as you know, people have a wrong perception of when they think of a wealthy business owner.
Are you saving these, right? Huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you're not posting them.
No, he's saving them. So what I mean by that is people like to judge a book by its cover. We all do it. It's been done. It is what it is. So somebody sees you pulling out of the Lamborghini, Richard Mille,
Ferrari.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck. Everybody fucking gets that fucking wrong, bro.
Ferrari.
It's a Ferrari.
All right, I got you. I
don't fucking drive Lamborghini. I don't have anything against Lamborghinis, but
you better chill out. They might sponsor us. Chill out. We need every.
Listen, look, if they sponsor us at one day down the road, I'll gladly take that paycheck.
Sure.
You see, it's. I love Ferrari. I have a passion for Ferrari.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
So you pull up to the scene, right? You pull out. You got your gold on, the Richard Mille, the Ferrari. First thing a lot of people say to themselves is, fuck, this guy's rich as fuck. But what comes with being rich as fuck, right, to a normal Joe Schmo or to just a regular working guy, right? They think a couple things. They think, man, wow. I want to ask him where he's at in his life. How did he get there? Or two, Look at this fucking douchebag, flashy and fucking doing everything.
I don't do this for flash.
Exactly.
I don't do this for flash. I do this because I am a car collector.
Okay.
And a watch collector.
Period.
I'm not a house collector.
Yeah.
Come and see my fucking house.
Yeah.
I live in a normal fucking house.
Yeah.
In Northville, Michigan, right?
Yep.
Regular, normal house.
Sure.
I could live.
Yeah.
You
could have a couple $1 million crib, kicking it, doing big things.
Listen, I could live in a $3-4 million house.
Yep.
But I choose not to. You know why? Because I only use my fucking house to sleep.
Exactly.
I don't have a mansion.
You're not really a homebody. You're on the go.
I'm not.
You're on the go.
I only come home. Look, I have a beautiful home.
Yep.
I don't own a mansion.
Yeah.
You know, people look at me and say, if his cars and watches and all this stuff look like this, I wonder what his house looks like. I mean, shit,
look,
I am a watch collector. I am a car collector.
Yep.
I am not a house collector.
Yep.
I will own the house I want.
Sure.
When I decide to retire and enjoy my fucking home.
Sure.
You think I enjoy my home? This is my home.
Yeah. And that's
my career.
And that's another thing here. Back to what I was saying. Bottom line is, you being the boss, Ferraris, houses, you can't even fucking go on vacation when you want to. A boss can't go on vacation.
Gus,
42 locations.
Gus, I love you. When you were here, you're a witness. It took me 6 weeks to take off 5 days.
I know. I saw this shit.
Yeah. I had to get the whole company prepared.
Yeah.
I had to have a contingency plan. I had to have a plan A and a plan B. Plan B was to enforce plan A. And then if plan A and B fail, then plan C is to fucking rinse, repeat.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear it. And that's what people don't see.
Right.
They don't see the sacrifice of you. You can't, like me, I don't have the responsibilities you have. I almost live a life of a millionaire without the hassle.
Not a lot of people in this world. There is only a handful of people on this world that will actually perform the sacrifices that I make.
Yes.
People can say they're going to sacrifice. People can say I'm going to make the sacrifices.
Yep.
But they don't fucking make the sacrifices.
They don't, man. What time did you FaceTime me this morning?
I FaceTimed you at 4:45.
Fucking 4:45, bro. 4:45. And you know what? I get up when you FaceTime me, all right? I get fucking hard because I know you're at the gym and you're fucking trying to motivate me.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'm just like, what the fuck? This guy's hitting me. My girl was like, she thought I was like talking to a girl. I popped up out of bed, and I start talking to you in the family room.
Some girl, listen, that's what time they go home.
Yeah, exactly.
But see, that's the decisions they choose to make, right? And then when they wake up, they have to go back and deal with the consequences that come with partying till 4 a.m. There is a good and a bad to that. The good is you get to enjoy your life for that night.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
But you suffer the consequences later on that day, whether it be a hangover, bad decisions, you look at your bank account, you're overdrafting, you got all these fees, you're broke as fuck because of the decisions you make today that affect the outcome of tomorrow.
And that is the basis of today's episode. That is what we are talking about, how the decisions and mistakes you make today, how they affect you tomorrow and the next week and the next day. So basically,
potentially life-changing.
Yes.
Right? So, look, I had this conversation with a friend of mine a few days ago. Okay. Now, a friend of mine was friends with another acquaintance of mine. Okay. I cut this dude off.
Okay.
Right? I cut this dude off because if you're not motivating me and you don't want to motivate with me and you don't want to build with me, right? And you don't want to support what I have going on in my life and be my friend for me, then, and you just want to use me, right? That shit's only gets you so fucking far, right?
Exactly.
So this guy, I swear to God, I had this conversation with this friend 2 days ago. I swear on my grandfather's grave.
Gotcha.
It was fucking spot on, right? So this guy, right, doing some unsavory stuff, making his money, crookedly, doing whatever thing it might be to earn his dollar. Right?
Which, hey, you got it.
Look, I have no...
Everybody's got to pay a mortgage.
Right. I'm not... Look, whatever they do is their prerogative. I'm not here to judge. However...
When it comes to your life...
when it comes to my life, I'm not going to associate myself in that department.
Sure.
Right? I'm not... Look, you want to do whatever it is you want to do, that's fine and dandy. I don't judge you.
Yep.
God bless you.
Yep.
However you make your dollar. However... But me, my kids, I'm not going to be around these people because these, they may attract, feds, you
ATF,
who
knows?
You are who you hang out with.
Yes. Okay? Birds of a feather flock together, without a doubt.
So, look, and I've had a lot of friends in the past that do this.
Sure.
I love you guys. This is not me judging or targeting you guys, okay?
Yep.
But it's the decisions that they're making, right? That shit only gets you so far.
Exactly.
You can't do that shit forever is what I'm saying.
It's not sustainable.
Right, it's not sustainable. It's temporary.
It's temporary.
Right?
It is. It's a temporary dollar. It's not sustainable. Believe me, this is coming from somebody that has lived that life.
Right. So what you want to do is these kids that are 17, 18, 19-year-olds, they don't know what they're doing, right?
Yep.
And that's where I get upset, especially with the school system, the curriculum. You're right.
Especially nowadays.
Look, make you that somebody that's 17 just graduated high school.
Yep.
They have a certain duty, right? They feel that they have a certain criteria, right? They think they have a certain criteria and an agenda, right?
Yep.
To that's it. Go to college.
Just want to look at the time. All right.
To go to college, right? Right after high school, right?
Yep.
It's just they feel that it's the right thing to do.
Exactly.
But let me ask you something. If you really look at it, is it the right thing to do?
Not nowadays.
Right? So look, that's what I don't get, right? So if you're going into school not knowing, you're just going to school because it's the right thing to do. Look, I'm all for education.
Yep.
I'm all for education. But if you don't know what you're going to do, what you're doing is you're putting yourself in debt, in a hole already, with student loans. You go to school for 2 fucking years and you still don't know what you're going to do, but all of a sudden you have what, $20,000-$30,000 in student loans you got to pay back?
The education system, and that's a whole nother thing we can touch on.
No, I know, but but we're talking about the decisions, right?
Yes.
From when you're 17, 18, right?
Yep.
If you don't want to go to school, right? Try to search for something that ignites you, that motivates you, right? I don't give a fuck if it's cleaning floors, right?
Sure.
A job usually leads to another job, and that other job leads to another job, right? But when you're in school, right, you got a bunch of teachers teaching you stuff that you may or may not use for the rest of your life.
Without a doubt.
Okay, so that's just one point of view.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
That person wasted 2 years of his life
Yep.
or her life because she just went to school because it was the right thing to fucking do.
Yep.
And that's where people get lost, and then they get depressed, and then the mental health starts to kick in, and they sit there and they
Well, not only that, and not only that, but the thing is,
the curriculum is not broken, but if you're not gonna go to school and you don't know what you want to do, that's where the mental health kicks in. That you went to school for 2 years, then you start to get depressed. I wasted fucking 2 years of my life, and I racked up $50,000 in student loans, and I pissed away daddy's money that he gave me. I could have started my own business with that money.
Well, let me ask you this. You got kids, right?
Yeah.
Your kids, your children that you've nurtured and brought into this world. What are you going to do with them? Are you going to tell them to go to college? Or are you going to say, you know what? Or you never know. Maybe you'll sell lefties by then. Who knows?
You raise your kids with the proper education, with the intent on going to college.
Okay.
The program is K through 12. That's mandatory, right? I mean, elementary, middle school, high school, that's how it works.
Yeah.
You can't not go to school, right?
True.
But when you get to your senior year, right? If you're barely fucking graduating, right? And school is not motivating you, right? Chances are it may never motivate you.
That's true.
Okay? So all I'm saying is if you're not going to go, if you don't know what the fuck you're going to do with your life, then figure it the fuck out before you put yourself in debt and you waste 2 years of going to school.
Okay.
Right? And then that's where the mental health kicks in. Right?
So what about if your kids say to you, hey, Dad, I'm going to college. You can't fucking stop me. It's what I want to do. I want to go be a doctor. I want to go be... Now, I believe...
Dude, what are you talking... Dude, I would be so happy and ecstatic.
Exactly.
They want to be a doctor.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm talking about the undecisive individuals, right?
Yeah.
That are in school, right?
And they don't know what the fuck they want to go for.
Not only that, they're in fucking school. They're working a part-time job to pay for school.
Yes.
And they don't know what the hell they're going to do. So the school system is putting them in debt, right? They can barely live.
That's true.
Right? They got apartments to pay for. I'm seeing this with some of my wonderful staff that I have.
Exactly.
They're going to school 30 hours a week, and they're working for me 40 hours a week. That's 70 hours a week, right?
Yeah, that sounds dope.
And half the money they're making, they're paying for school, man.
Yeah.
And then they're like, you know what? I don't even know what I'm going to school for.
It's very true. I had the blessing to go to 1 year kind of a certification school. Now I believe in certifications and getting these small, like, little kind of I guess you'd call them certifications in every other field. Like, for example, my brother. I have a little brother. He's a cybersecurity guy, okay?
Yeah.
Never went to college at all, but just gained a whole ton of these little small classes and certifications. Fucking guy's making $150 a year. Easily.
Habibi, but you're not understanding.
No. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I agree with the indecisiveness, but I do trades, there's... Education is meant for certain things. All right. Now, like, if you got to be a lawyer and a doctor, you got to fucking.
Of course. Then you go to law school. Then you go to listen. But I'm not talking about these life-changing brains.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you're smart in school. You can know if that person is going to be a doctor or a lawyer unless something derails their train. See, the train moves. The train of life moves, right?
Yep.
But the bad decisions is when the train gets off the tracks and gets derailed, whether it be drugs, whether it be, criminal activity that, you got to face.
Exactly.
You get a felony, you're fucked.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? It's the decisions you make today that affect the outcome of tomorrow. So one of my employees, for instance, right, a couple years ago, stole from me.
Okay.
Right?
Got you.
I was so upset that I went down to the police station, made a police report, and I wanted him to get a felony on his record.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Because,
that's theft. Theft. Listen,
right? But that felony is gonna fuck him up forever.
Yeah.
It's gonna fuck you up forever.
Yeah,
right? There's certain things you can't do if you have a felony.
That's true.
Am I right?
That's true.
Okay, so people like that, they think they're already damaged, so they continue to be unsavory.
Exactly.
Right? Mm-hmm. And then before they know it, they're 35, 40 years old. They're homeless or living with their parents. They're on drugs. They're repetitive criminals. Mm-hmm. It's just... That's where it started.
Exactly.
And they don't know that things can be turned around very easily.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And if you put your faith in God.
How much did he steal? Does it matter?
About $3,000.
Okay, so he stole $3K.
Yeah.
Did he get a felony for it?
Look, at the end of the day, I couldn't pull the trigger.
Okay. So you're a good guy at the end of the day.
I know, but I was so upset in that particular moment.
Sure.
But a lot of guys aren't going to be like me, Gus.
No, for sure. So you gave him a pass, right? Is he going to pay you the money back or no?
What? Listen, I didn't want the fucking money.
Okay.
I just told him, listen, get the fuck out of my life. I don't want to ever see you again.
Yep.
You're dead to me. You're nothing to me.
Yep.
I gave you knowledge. I put trust in you.
Yep.
You could have been somebody, and he could have.
Yeah, exactly.
But he pissed it all away because he made a bad decision.
Yeah.
And
stole $3K. $3K is $3K, bro. $3K is a lot. It doesn't matter if it's $5.
But that right there, when it comes to stealing, I just there's something about it. I just can't be. Yeah.
I feel you.
Because chances are very great to steal again.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Or you steal from somebody. You're on the news, right? And then they say, former manager or current manager of Lefty's Cheesesteaks robs a bank or does something, and it gives us a bad look, right? Yes. I want good people working for me.
For sure,
And
bro.
plus, I like to educate. I teach teachers how to fucking teach.
Listen, learn, lead.
Yeah.
That's what this podcast is all about, everybody. It's a success podcast, meaning that we're going to drop so much knowledge on how to become a successful individual, and it's a mental health podcast. So your mental health is one of the most important things that you can take care of, okay? And again, we've said this in the past. I know this is our third episode, right? And we're going to be donating once we get the ball rolling. We are planning on donating to various organizations that give back to people that do suffer from mental health. And again, that is the basis. This is why me and Sam got together. We decided to start this because Sam is a very successful businessman with a hell of a fucking story. I'm a successful person in my own right. And we came together to start this podcast to let fucking people know and to just drop some fucking knowledge at the end of the day, So,
what's great about life.
On the next episode, I'm sorry, go ahead, Sam.
What's great about life, right, is that, tomorrow's not guaranteed, but the odds are great that
you're going to live another
day, right?
Yeah.
Unless something happens, but the odds are...
Well, somebody like you can understand that more than anybody.
So tomorrow is not promised or guaranteed. Mm-hmm. We understand it.
Yes.
But the odds are great that it's going to happen, right?
Exactly.
So tomorrow's another day to turn everything around. Mm-hmm. It's just people just give up on themselves.
Yep.
And that's what's sad.
You know what, man? You're absolutely right. I'm going to tell you a conversation I had with somebody yesterday. I had a friend of mine. He's an alcoholic, okay? Has a great job, has sustained his job. His girl, she's been at UPS for 30 years, okay?
Yeah.
They're both raging alcoholics, okay?
Yeah.
Not bad people, just fucking terrible alcoholics. And when they're drunk, they're obnoxious and nobody wants to be around them. So I tried to drop some knowledge on him yesterday. He's 45. He's older than me, okay? I said to him, listen, bro, you don't want to be the guy that people don't want to call because you have a fucking alcohol problem, and that's your reputation. Right now, people don't want to fucking call you to hang out with you because you're a fucking mess, you know? And I said, and I always bring this up, this is where it full circle. I always bring up the founder and co-founder of KFC, right? KFC made his he became a multi-millionaire, I believe at the age of 67. Him right there is an inspiration in general. If you ever seen the story on KFC too, it's very fucking interesting, okay? Him right there should let everybody know that it's never fucking too late to change or to be anything you want to be.
Exactly.
It's never too late.
But what we want to do with this podcast is help people off the ledge, okay? And really, really, really let them know that they're not alone.
Yep.
Okay? And all you have to do is make good decisions day by day. And the more consecutive days you have that are good days with minimal bad decisions,
Yep.
I promise it is science. Your life will get better.
Without a doubt.
Both mentally, physically, and you start to create a network of good people, because good people find good people. Bad people find bad people.
It's true.
You know where to find bad people, and good people know where to find good people, right? I mean, it's just fucking, you know. So somebody is going to take a chance on you, right? Because I do it all the time.
Sure.
I see somebody who's been bad, you know, when we were, you know, in our 20s, teens, right?
Sure.
And then I see them now, you know, I see a lot of people that, you know, I grew up with, right?
People always say that people never change. People do change.
Dude,
people can change.
That is a complete lie.
I know.
People change all the time.
People change
right?
all the time.
Money changes people.
Yep.
People change people. Kids change people. A lot of things change people, right?
Yeah.
So that's a fucking lie. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, somebody who wants to learn from me, right? And I don't force it on them. You can't force anything on anybody.
Without a
right?
doubt. Yep.
So if you take somebody that has a addiction, right?
Yep.
And you try to make them go on a straight path,
Yep.
what are they going to do? They're going to rebel even more.
It's true, man.
Right?
I was telling my guy yesterday, I said, listen, bro, it's very fucking simple. You got to quit drinking.
Right.
Drinking leads to all your bad problems. Think about all the bad problems in your fucking life led to drinking, so fucking quit.
The only way you can help people is if they want help.
If they want help,
Yeah.
exactly. And he keeps on saying, I'm going to quit. I said, listen,
He doesn't want to quit.
He doesn't want to fucking quit.
But sometimes the addiction takes over, right? But
which I understand.
But you have to get out of you have to change the reaction, and you have to change the lifestyle that you're in.
Yep.
So if two people are married, they're both alcoholics.
Yep.
They need to split.
Yep.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
Because unless they do it together and they want to change together, it could work, but it almost never does.
That's true.
Right?
It's true.
But if one wants to change and the other one doesn't, it's the other one is holding the other back.
Yep.
Right? So it's just like a friendship.
Yep.
Right? One wants to quit drinking, the other one does. You need to cut the whole relationship off and start with day one.
Yep.
You start with day one, day two, and it continues until the day you die with addiction.
Well, even friendship too. Back to talking about friendship. I've made a new rule for this year that I will no longer invest my energy into someone that is not reciprocating my energy. Yeah. Meaning, if I call you 5 times and you don't call me back or text me back, that's not proper reciprocation. I am done. I've cut everyone out of my life. I don't give a fuck if they're my first cousin, my mother, for Christ's sakes. If my mother doesn't text me back or call me back and reciprocate my energy, I'm done. I'm done, bro.
I get invited to weddings. To people. If I haven't fucking talked to you, right?
Yeah.
If I haven't talked to you in 365 days,
yeah. What the fuck?
You fucking invite me to a fucking wedding? hey, not only am I not sending a card, I'm sending the card back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not kidding. Like, I get invited to these fucking weddings.
How funny would that be, bro? They get the invitation in the mail.
It's an RSV. See you later. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. You know?
That's funny,
dude. I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it.
No, I hear
you.
You. That's bullshit. And even even with our friendship, bro. Our friendship is one of a kind, and I cherish it. A lot of the times, But I'm busy in my own aspect, but I'm nowhere near as busy as you. With a corporation that you got underneath your fucking hands. But you know what? That's why I fuck with you, because no matter what the fuck's going on, 99% of the time when I call you, you either answer. If you don't, you text me right away. Gusto, I'll hit you right back.
Yeah.
That's respect.
Well, it's not only that, you're my partner too.
Well, yeah. Well, yes, we are a partner. But fuck that. I have a feeling that even if I wasn't your partner and I was just your close friend.
No. I always call people back.
You always do. Yeah. You're really good at that.
Because I return all my calls.
And I'm the same. Yeah. I am the same fucking way.
But I shouldn't say that. If I'm not returning my call to you, there lies a problem.
Yes.
It's either you're trying to ask me for something that you've asked for me for 10 times, and I just, honestly, I'm just trying to give you a hint.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not fucking answering my phone, right?
Exactly.
Because you ain't calling to check up on my kids or my wife or my parents. You're just calling for something.
Yep. So your birthday just passed.
Yeah.
Beautiful. How old are you? I mean, I know
fucking 39. last year in the dirty 30s.
Beautiful. This fucking guy, I got a funny story about this guy. It was his birthday, right? So, his parents were in Dubai, right? And while they were in Dubai, he says to him, what happened? You needed a Rolex. You were looking for a Rolex, a certain kind of a Rolex, right? So, long story short, he tells his parents, I need this Rolex. Dubai, they get him cheaper. It's a good deal. Boom, 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 boom. His parents get him the watch from Dubai. He happens to have a partnership with fucking Deshaun Watson, which is fucking, as we all know, a superstar NFL football player for the Cincinnati Bengals, correct?
The fuck out of here. The Cleveland fucking Browns. What the fuck?
Well, he's going to edit that out. My bad. The goddamn Cleveland Browns. I fucked that up. With that being said, this guy, your partner, he's also a partner, right? And
he's a partner, equity partner
in Lefties. As a birthday gift, he fucking sends you this same exact fucking Rolex.
Yeah.
The same one.
Same watch.
So now you got two Rollies. What are you fucking going to do? What a life.
I'm going to sell one.
Which, by the way, I got a buyer for you. But everybody, man, that just goes to show you right there. Yes, he's got all the Rolexes. He's got all the gold. He's got the fucking Ferraris. Okay? But you know what he doesn't have? Fucking guy can't even take a vacation. Fucking guy can't even get away to get a peace of mind. He's got to be here, posted all the fucking time. If he wants to get away, he can't. People always say, oh, bosses could do whatever they fucking want. No, they fucking can't.
No.
Do whatever they want.
It's a prison, bro.
They can't do whatever they fucking want.
It's a prison, and I'm just trying to do my sentence, but only when I fucking get out of fucking jail.
Yeah. You know what, but
it's gonna be hundreds of millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of it.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. So let's real quick before we do, what time is it right now?
It's almost 5.
It's almost 5. You got a jetty, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody. Just want to say thank you for listening.